What's going on, people? It's your boy Forde, aka Forde Have Mercy. Now, reporting live for Aaron Bowl Beach, still in Goa. People say this YouTubing life is hard and difficult. Now, just enjoying myself on holiday, but still thinking about Newcastle United, of course. We're nearly there, nearly conceal promotion. Looks like we're going to get second place. Obviously, right, it does pretty much look like we're going to get second place. Obviously, Brighton have wrapped up the league pretty much. I don't think Huddersfield can catch us. I'm hoping the rest of the pack won't catch us either. So I'm just going to start doing sort of videos like this just to kind of round up the season, starting with the signings. Now, the signings we made, half of them were good, half of them were bad, and the rest were just, well, we'll get into that in a second. Basically, made 12 signings, and I'm going to split them up into 3 categories. The first category being absolute bargains. It worked well for us, and basically got our money's worth and some. That's the first one. Second category is like the middle category. We basically paid a fee and we've got just what we've deserved from it, basically. And then the third one, the flops, basically. So I've broken it down into 3, 4 and 5. 3 excellent signings, 4 okay signings, and then 5 absolute flops. You probably can guess without even going through the whole of this video, but here's what I'm going to do, starting at the very top. So starting at the very top, watching that going past, got all they're doing there. Starting at the very top, we've got the 3 superb signings, pretty much straightforward. Gale, Richie, and surprisingly Kieran Clark. Now, why I say Kieran Clark? Because he's dubbed as a flop by some Villa fans, and he's came into our side and he's just showed how much we've needed him. So much, especially in his last couple of games here. Dwight Gale pretty much does what he says on the tin, scores goals, 21 goals I think it was, before obviously getting injured this season. And then Richie himself's got 15 himself, so those are the 3 that he's done well, or done well this season. Right now, so moving on to the 4 that have done okay for what we've signed them for. So, some of them you might debate, so obviously I'll leave that to you in the comment section below. But the first one I'm going with is Christian Atsu. The reason why I'm putting him in there, we've not really paid any money for him. Yes, we probably paid a loan fee and probably paying half of his wages, if not all of it. But it's not like we've braked the bank just to sign him, and he's done okay with the chances that he's been given. Obviously he's had to fight the likes of Gufa in first position, but he's done okay for what we've signed him for. Also, the next one would be Daryl Murphy. Again, he's had limited opportunities, had to fight out with obviously Gal, top goal scorer, Mitrovic, who's a cult favourite, I should say, but he's a bit overrated sometimes in my book. But I think he's done quite alright for the amount of opportunities that he's had as well. Following on from that, I would have to say the next one is Isaac Hayden. Now, he could have easily went into the next category upwards, not downwards. Started off really well at the start of the season, kind of dwindled off, mainly probably due to injuries and the way we changing stuff. No, thank you very much, mate. No, thank you. Sorry, people offering me stuff on the beach. Yeah, Isaac Hayden was another one. Had a really promising start at the start of the season. I thought he would have been one of our bargains of the season. But again, he's just kind of drifted off towards them as well. And then the final one would be DeAndre Yedlin. Again, another person that we've not used that well, because he's got pace to burn. That's the thing. We could have done with that, especially on the wings as well. I don't think we utilised him enough, in my opinion. But he's done all right. Come in handy with a couple of goals, assists on the right-hand side as well. So I'd have to say he goes into that middle. Right, so moving on to the flops of the 12 signings that we've made. Now, if you can do the maths, you can picture the 3 good ones that I've already given you, the 4 ones that have done the job, and then obviously the remaining ones out of the 12, which leaves 5. Those 5, yes, but I'm going to run through them anyway, starting with Sells. Now, pretty much an unnecessary signing for me. We already had 4 goalkeepers at the club at the time when we signed him. Yes, Tim Hall was injured, but he came back halfway through the season. In my opinion, it's £3 to £4 million wasted, and for the guy himself, he suffered so much abuse from the fans, online, verbally. I don't think it's the right move for his career as well, but hey ho, he's here. I reckon he'll be sold pretty much in the in September transfer window, and then we'll have to stick with 3 out of those 5 and probably have to get rid of 1, if not 2 of them, or loan 1 of them out as well. Moving on to the other 4, you probably can guess it. Grant Hanley, he's had limited opportunities, but again with the emergence of Kieran Clark, the Sells obviously looking good alongside Clark, not by himself. And Ben was still a decent defender in his own right. I don't think Hanley was the guy that we needed to sign defensively anyway for him to go into the Premier League with us as well. So I think he'll be sold on as well. Moving on from Hanley, it's got to be that guy Jesus Gomez. Now I was pretty gassed when we signed him. Player who's played in the Champions League and he's playing for us in the Championship, but he looks sluggish, so off the pace, it's unreal, and definitely he'll be gone as well. Obviously he suffered an unfortunate injury, breaking his collarbone, but that's not the main blame of the reason why he's in this list. He just looks out of sorts, no pace, can't really defend, and yeah, it has to go as soon as possible really. Other one has to be Lazar. Again, I was sort of gassed because I thought, you know what, this will probably be the end of Paul Dummett's career in a Newcastle United shirt, but Paul Dummett's held his own, fair play to him. And then the last one, as the sun is about to set behind me, has to be that man Mo Diame. Poor man's Mo Sissoko, and we all know what he can do or can't do as well. Fortunately enough for us that we sold Sissoko for 30 million and only paid about 3 million for Diame, so I'm sure we could get rid of him in the next window coming up as well. So there you have it guys, out of 12 signings, 3 come good, 4 come okay, and the 5 are good to go whenever you say so, Rafa. So let me know your comments in the comment section below. As always guys, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this sunshine and relaxation in India, and I'll see you guys soon. Keep it tuned. Peace.